Red Dead Redemption will always be near and dear to my heart. This is a game that was monumental for this channel's success back in the day when we were talking about RDR2, the hypotheticals, the news, and everything associated with it. Maybe how you found this channel back in the day. Hopefully I'll be able to do that same treatment with GTA 6 in the future, but Red Dead Redemption was an innovative, groundbreaking title. The story of John Marston, Outlaws to the End, Arthur Morgan, also the follow-up, RDR2, just fantastic games. So when I started to hear rumors of a remake, remaster for RDR, kind of got a little bit excited, but also was a little hesitant based on what we've seen from Rockstar games the last couple of years, because it's been... things have not been going well for fans of Rockstar, and what they've produced has been shockingly just not great. Obviously, Grand Theft Auto Online is still bringing in the money. That's why GTA 6 has had this long, very long development, but we'll probably hear an announcement sometime in the near future. But Rockstar Games, I mean, we can just go to looking at everything. We first start with the GTA 5 expanded and enhanced. That was derided as a joke by much of the community. It ended up releasing, and a lot of people were very unhappy with it. Then we have some offensive content that was removed from GTA 5's next-gen release. That was controversial as well. A lot of people not understanding why Rockstar is removing stuff from a game that came out a decade ago. Then there was the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition, which still hasn't released on Android or iOS, but that ended up being an absolute disaster, a low point for this company, and they didn't even develop this. They threw it off to Grove Street Games, in which they made a mockery of it, and Grove Street already had a shitty reputation, and they delivered what probably should have been expected from them. And even to this day, you can look at some of the gameplay. There's still videos now showing 2021 versus 2023. Here's an example right here. I'll turn the volume down, but you can see that the textures, everything, it's still a mess in many regards. Rockstar promised that they were going to improve this, but it's still not there in terms of quality. And yeah, here we go. We got the original, then we have the release, and then I think if we go a little forward, now we have the now, and it still doesn't look great. And these games were monumental for Rockstar's reputation back in the day. They were innovative, and I think a lot of people agree that they deserve better treatment, especially after Rockstar Games went after the modding community, deleted many of the mods associated with these original games. It's just baffling how they've treated some of their most beloved titles. And then in addition, we also have Red Dead Online, which was killed last year. That was a big thing. Rockstar announced that they were winding down support for the online mode. A lot of people were unhappy with that. And then we have GTA Online. There was a recent update, San Andreas Mercenaries, that a lot of uproar in regards to the quality of that update. But a lot of the anger was mostly directed at the fact that they removed 180 cars, and they moved some of them behind a paywall, as it says in this article from VGC. Nearly 200 vehicles removed from regular sale in GTA Online, moved, as Rockstar explained, to streamline the shopping experience. I put that in quotes for a reason. And then the backlash, adding to the backlash, is the discovery that some of these cars can now only be purchased by members of the GTA Online Plus subscription service, which we don't even need to dive into that basket because there's so much controversy associated with GTA Plus, which I most definitely believe will be the future of this company. And yeah, there's concerns with that. But in regards to GTA 6, though, I definitely do have questions about how the monetization will be handled, especially in regards to the single-player component and, of course, the online. But I say that as recent news that Take-Two CEO's bonus is directly tied to microtransactions, which is, I mean, GTA Online is still printing that money, and I'm sure they're going to want GTA 6's online component to bring in even more revenue. How they do that without being causing controversy and angering people, question that remains. But Red Dead Redemption, we got the announcement today of a remaster. Oh, actually, it's not a remaster. It's a re-release, a port, which kind of was my expectation, but there isn't much here, honestly, to be excited about. And a lot of people are very upset. And this just adds to all of the anger that we've had with all these other examples I just brought up a second ago. Here we have the article from Rockstar. Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare coming to Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 on August 17. That's the big thing. PlayStation 4. Why not a PlayStation 5 release? Very weird, but in their announcement they say in a new conversion, they're not calling it a remaster, they're not calling it a remake, they're not even calling it a re-release, new conversion. And they outsourced this to Double 11 Studios. They're known for, I think they worked on Crackdown 3 a couple of years ago, Rust's Console Edition, and Fallout 76. That's what they're known for. The Switch and PS4 versions bring the two classic experiences together again. Enjoy across modern consoles. PS4 came out like a number of months after GTA 5 release. It's not a modern console, including backwards compatibility with the PlayStation 5. Now, the reason why I don't think an Xbox release is happening at all is because backwards compatibility exists. I have some gameplay on the screen. This is what I've been playing the last couple of years. It plays beautifully. And I mean, if you have the game disc from the 360, you just pop it in and there you go. And most of all, the multiplayer servers are still working with that, which won't be possible with this new conversion. As we go down into this article, it's revealed that Red Dead Redemption on Nintendo Switch and PS4 also includes Undead Nightmare, so I guess that's nice that it's included. There is going to be newly supported languages, and this will cost $50 on Nintendo and PlayStation, with physical releases arriving October 13th. And a lot of people have opinions about this, because expectations were that this was at least going to have some more substantial upgrades, but this simply looks like a lazy port. That's what a lot of people are describing it as. And as Rockstar Insider, a Rockstar source points out, Tez 2, no multiplayer included in Red Dead Redemption conversion. This is, I believe, from the PlayStation Store page, which is just yet another disappointment associated with this project. We do have some screenshots of it. It looks upscaled. I mean, I can't say it looks bad, but I think it's just taking advantage of the hardware. I don't think that this is an example of really too much going on from Double 11 other than them porting the game over to these newer consoles, as Rockstar's describing it, or modern hardware. I mean, I'm glad that more people are going to be able to play Red Dead Redemption. That's my positive takeaway from this situation, because this is one of the best games of all time. And even to this day, I think that without them upscaling or upgrading the textures, or, you know, importing the RDR2 physics with RDR story and everything, I think this should still be pretty darn good. But I mean, I can understand why a lot of people wanted to see more from Rockstar with this. But if you go onto the trailer page of this announcement, yeah, you get to see a lot of anger about this. I can't play the trailer because Rockstar is they like to copyright a lot of this stuff, so you can see some of the visuals. It looks decent. I mean, again, it still is just a port, and I think that just shows that the game has aged very well. But yeah, 16,000 likes to 16,000 dislikes, and the comment section, $49.99 for a 13-year-old game, truly a Rockstar moment. Somebody celebrating the release, saying it's like a Christmas morning. I don't know about that one. Never fails to disappoint the community. This is going to be one of, if not the biggest like to dislike ratios of the year. Well done, Rockstar, you truly earned it. You guys never fail to disappoint, never fail to amazingly disappoint. Sometimes our expectations don't match reality, and it goes on and on. I do think it's very interesting how this has all come about, and I think the reason why we're seeing a port of this is because of the GTA trilogy debacle. Because we had this Kotaku report about a year ago, in which there was rumors that a Red Dead Redemption and GTA 4 remaster were in development, and they were apparently shelved because of the reception to the trilogy. As Kotaku wrote at the time, following recent rumors, Kotaku can confirm via its sources that Rockstar Games is currently focused on developing GTA 6 and has shelved all remakes following the poor reception of the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition. And then another source, again, Tez 2, a Rockstar insider, saying, as per a reliable source with clear accuracy on Rockstar plans, remasters of GTA 4 and RDR1 were on the table a few years ago, but Rockstar chose not to proceed with the projects in mind. According to sources with knowledge of Rockstar's plans and future projects, the publisher is hoping that folks will forget all about the critically panned and botched classic GTA remasters released last year, while it focuses most of its resources on GTA 6. But maybe that's why we haven't seen the iOS and Android versions of that definitive edition for the trilogy. But I think what's most notable about this article and the revelation that there was more substantial remasters on the way is that Rockstar may have chose just instead, let's do a simple port. And what's funny about that is actually what we heard from Take-Two's boss, Strauss Zelnick, a couple of years ago. This was before the GTA 5 expanded and enhanced. It was before the Trilogy Definitive Edition, and it was before this new conversion for Red Dead Redemption. He said, we don't just port titles over. That's what's been happening since he's made these remarks. During a Morgan Stanley speaking event, he said, I'm not sure there'll be a bigger part of the strategy. Remastering has always been a part of the strategy. What we've done differently than the competition is we don't just port titles over. I think that's representative of 2K games with like Mafia Definitive Edition, but in Rockstar Games' case the last couple of years, been pretty much that. We actually take the time to do the very best job we can, making the title different for the new release, for the new technology that we're launching it on. Zelnick believes Take-Two's commitment to quality is why I think our remastered titles typically do so well. Anyway, we did have some reactions to this Red Dead Redemption port, and a lot of it's been quite brutal. Dark Viper AU, popular GTA streamer, saying seeing a Rockstar announcement and feeling hyped only to feel sad or angry by the end of reading it has become too common. Very much the case the last couple of years. Losing my mind at Rockstar claiming this RDR1 PS4 conversion is for modern systems when the PS4 literally came out only a couple of, as I pointed out earlier on in the video. We had another user saying no remake, no remaster, no PS5 version, $50 US. Physical is October 13th, has Undead Nightmare, no 60 FPS, and again, Red Dead Redemption 2 doesn't even have 60 FPS on console, so it's very unlikely. I don't think it has been confirmed, but it's highly unlikely it's not going to have 60 FPS, which is just yet another bummer. And again, also doesn't even have a PC release. Maybe that's something planned in maybe next year or the year after, but there has been no rumors or anything about that. Rockstar didn't even hint at that, so I guess right now we can only be of the assumption that we have this PlayStation and Switch version, and that's it, which is disappointing. We had another reaction. A $50 price tag for a simple RDR port is crazy. The game is 13 years old. There's no multiplayer included. There aren't many visual improvements, and it isn't even releasing for PC or PS5 directly. What is Rockstar thinking? I think it's more like, what are the executives at that company thinking? And Take-Two, of course, which is the parent company. But on the Red Dead Redemption subreddit, we also have some reactions, and again, it's as brutal as we're seeing on other social media sites like Twitter. I'm officially done with Rockstar, man. We have another one saying, do not buy Red Dead Redemption. It's a $50 port of a 13-year-old game. No graphical enhancements, no FPS enhancements, no multiplayer. And it wasn't hard to port like MGS4 because of bad PS3 architecture. This is 100% the 360 version being ported for $50. If you want a proper remake / remaster, then don't buy this cash grab. And then one of the more popular Red Dead YouTubers, we had Hazard saying, I'm just moving on. What an absolute waste of everyone's time. We had somebody saying, people last week, I wonder if Red Dead Redemption 1 will only remaster with 60 FPS or full-on remake in style of RDR2. Either way, I'm hyped to play both on new consoles and PC. Rockstar, that's the neat thing you don't. And yeah, I mean, people had sky-high expectations, and I tried telling people, you gotta scale that back. Modern Rockstar, especially in regards to these port remasters, they haven't done anything substantial on the level that we've seen other developers, like Naughty Dog doing a full-on remake for The Last of Us. I didn't expect that with Red Dead Redemption, but to be fair, I did expect a little bit more than this. But all eyes are on what's next from Rockstar after this, because this remaster, not a remaster, I should say, this new conversion releases in like a week, and then all eyes will be on GTA 6, and definitely I've talked about it before in prior videos that I have concerns about that in regards to its monetization and how Rockstar Games will handle all of that, because I'm sure that GTA Plus is going to be making a comeback and maybe bigger than ever with that. But anyway, what do you make of this new conversion for Red Dead Redemption? Are you planning on buying it? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy this video or if you found any informative value, and consider subscribing for more videos like this, and I'll see you later.